Y'all, let's make Spam spaghetti together. I already have my pasta boiling and I have my peppers in here. So there's red, yellow, and green peppers and onions. Depending how much you like them, you're gonna saute all of this together. And this is how big I got my Spam chopped up. And I used one can and one whole box of penne pasta. We're gonna need sofrito. I use 4 big spoonfuls of sofrito in mine, and you're gonna add that to your pepper and onion trio that I have in here. And then also you're going to need 1 full can of Goya sauce. I already added my Goya salsa in here, which was my tomato sauce. We're gonna give it all a good mix. Now I'm gonna go in with my ingredients. So I'm gonna use ground cumin, paprika, onion powder, oregano, and garlic powder. For my cumin, I'm only gonna use a little bit, y'all. Not a lot. I'm not really a big fan of the taste. I'm going to use 1 full tablespoon of paprika. I'm going to use 3 tablespoons of oregano. This is the easiest way I can measure for y'all, and I promise it is not salty, it's not bad. Also, do not add salt because your Spam contains a lot of salt. And I'm going to do 3 tablespoons of my onion powder and my garlic powder, and then I'm also going to do a tad bit of pepper in here, y'all. And that's pretty much all of my ingredients that I'm gonna use for my tomato sauce. Now, it might look like a lot, but I promise it's really not. Just trust the process, my guys. Trust the process, okay? All right, y'all, from my same pasta water, I already added 4 to thin out my sauce. This you do not have to do. I'm only doing because I ran out of my tomato sauce. So I have to make do with what I got, but I promise this way it's also good. It's also delicious. I already added 4 of my, hold up, y'all. I already added 4 spoonfuls of my pasta water in here, and I added 4 more just to thin it out for me and make that sauce. I did not check my pantry when I started making this if I had any more tomato sauce, and I do not. Now I'm gonna add a paquete of 5 colon and con colon of sazon. We're gonna add 1 spoonful of the beef bouillon, and we're gonna give all of it a good mix. It's already tasting delicious, y'all. I know a lot of y'all are gonna be like, oh my God, but I promise it's really good. Do not knock it until you try it. I promise it's delicious. All right, y'all, now we're gonna add our Spam. No. My pasta is done. We're gonna go ahead, drain it, and I'll be right back. We're gonna add our Spam saucy mixture into our pasta, y'all. We're gonna give it a good mix. I'm trying to be fast. I'm trying to get my mama fed. She hasn't ate all day today. She's hungry. So we're gonna give all this a good mixture, y'all. Y'all didn't see that, okay? This is what happens when you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're trying to get people fed, you're trying to do so much, and I'm trying to show y'all a delicious meal. And then when all of this is all nice and mixed in with your sauce mixture, you're gonna go ahead and add some cilantro to the top and move it in all as well. Cilantro gives it a really good taste. All right, y'all, and then here is the pasta. It looks delicious, smells delicious.